Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel and my tips and tricks series, and we're at the end of a little mini series of the mini series of how to do a drip cake. So over the last few weeks I've showed you how to make a whipped ganache, how to fill and crumb coat a cake, how to cover the cake, and now we're on the fun bit, and one of my most requested videos is how to do a drip. So with all of these sort of videos, it's purely how I do things. There are so many other tutorials out there. They're all completely legit as well. Methods are ever so slightly different. It matters. Some people want to do it their way, some people want to do it another way. This is just how I do it. So if you want to know how I do a drip, this is the video for you. Honestly, there are so many different ways you could do it, but I just thought I'd show you because I get so many requests. And this is a overly chocolatey, delicious, almost death by chocolate cake at this point, and we're going to add in a chocolate drip. There are so many other drips you can do, such as melting down Biscoff spread, melting down Nutella. They are actually even easier to drip, but I wanted to show you how to make the ganache as well. And then at the end of the video, we're just going to pipe on top and add some sprinkles for a little bit of decoration on how to finish off this delicious chocolatey cake. So this is my perfect drip recipe for a chocolate drip cake, where I have 50 grams of dark chocolate, 50 grams of milk chocolate, and 100 mils of double cream. This is just the ratio I like to use. The dark chocolate, I always use 70% or more. Then I have the milk chocolate, and double cream is the fattiest liquid cream around you. It could be heavy cream in America, anything like that. But this is my ratio of how to make my ganache. And of course, I'll put it in the description box below just in case. So when it comes to this part, I'm going to make this ganache quite similar to how I made the ganache in the previous video, where I'm going to add my chocolates and my cream to a bowl, melt this on low in the microwave until smooth, and then as soon as it's ready, add it to my piping bag and drip down the side of the cake. If you don't have a microwave, you can add your chocolates to a bowl, finely chopped, heat your cream in a pan until just before boiling point, pour it over, and then let it sit for 5 minutes before stirring. I find the ratio of the dark chocolate and milk chocolate makes the perfect texture of drip here for me, but like I say, and especially in the other ganache video, which I will link below, there are other ratios you can use for different flavors, so make sure to check it out if you want to. When it comes to actually doing the drip, there's a few different methods, such as using squeezy bottles, but I don't like washing them up, if I'm entirely honest. They're just so annoying. But you know, if you like them, that's absolutely up to you. You have piping bags like this, or you have a sort of a bigger method where you can sort of pour it on top and sort of edge it over. I prefer the piping bag method because of control, but that is, again, like I say, entirely up to you. You can use the reusable ones, you can wash this up and use it again. I purely use these because of cross-contamination, where it's better for me, and like baking for my friends, where I don't contaminate with just sort of different ingredients. But like I say, that's entirely up to you. So I'm just going to pour my ganache into this, and then I will show you how little I cut off and then how I do my drip. And I'm just going to edge it over the edge like this. The more you push over, the more it'll drip. So if I hold it there, it will go longer. Do a little drip. Anything like that. Drips like so. I like having my drips slightly messy, but this is just purely how I do it, like I say. As you can see, the ganache is lovely and smooth. If you only drop a little bit, the drips will be shorter, but I like mine looking super chocolatey on top. And I like the little puddles at the bottom. And then I get a little bit of my ganache and just fill in the top. And then I'm just going to grab a spoon and smooth this over on the top. You can also use an angled spatula for this. And then for a little decoration as well, I'm going to try and swirl it. I basically grab my spoon and spin as I go, and just sort of create a little sort of swirl of ganache on the top for a little bit of extra decoration, but this is just optional. So that is just a quick and easy way to show you how to do the drip. I'm now just going to set this in the fridge for about 5 to 10 minutes just to make sure the ganache firms up slightly, especially on top. And then we can pipe on some spare ganache from the other day in the sort of the other video you saw, or you can pipe on buttercream, you can pipe on anything you want and add a few little sprinkles for decoration. So now that I've set this cake slightly in the fridge just to set the ganache on top, I have some leftover, you can use ganache, buttercream, whatever. This is just extra decoration to finish off the cake basically, and then I have some sprinkles. But obviously this video is mainly about how to do the drip, but I just thought I'd show you the last little finishing touches for this cake and this little mini series. So I've just got my favorite 2D crow style piping tip, my frosting, and then my sprinkles, and I'm just gonna decorate. So that is how you make the chocolate drip cake. Obviously this video was the decoration side. Make sure to go check out all the other videos before, such as the ganache, the filling and crumb coating, the covering. I'll link them all below. But obviously this tips and tricks series has been my favorite thing, especially this particular mini series. So I hope this video was useful. Come back next time for another delicious tips and tricks video. And obviously if you have any requests for the videos, leave them in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and give the video a thumbs up. And I hope you enjoy this video as much as I had fun making it. Happy baking!